What's going on, everyone? This is Josh Logano here. Now today, season number 2 of the Sacramento Kings MyLeague is in the books. So, yeah, we went 31 and 51. So we improved from last year. Our young talent continued to play well. Would have liked to have done a little bit worse draft pick-wise. I believe we had the 7th best odds. We also have a Miami Heat pick. They're probably going to make the playoffs. So your MVP goes to James Harden. Shall we override it? Wow, there's a whole list. I never even knew that. Wow, we can just keep going down. Cedi Osman was in 149th place for MVP. Let's see where Marvin Bagley was, because he was probably our best player. He's probably higher than this. R.J. Barrett 38th, Marvin Bagley 35. Good stuff, fellows. Zion Williamson wins Rookie of the Year. How about we make that R.J.? Yeah, there's a whole list. That is cool. But Zion Williamson, Rookie of the Year of the Miami Heat. Dennis Schroeder, 6th Man of the Year. Kawhi Leonard, Defensive Player of the Year. Jonas Valanciunas, Most Improved. And Lloyd Pierce and the Atlanta Hawks go 56 and 26. All-NBA First Team, Harden, Westbrook, Kawhi, LeBron, and Nikola Jokic. Second Team, Steph Curry, Chris Paul, Giannis, Zion, and Boogie. And then on the third team, Damian Lillard, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, Ben Simmons, and Andre Drummond. All defensive first team, Victor Oladipo, John Wall, Kawhi Leonard, Draymond Green, Rudy Gobert. And on the second team, Jimmy Butler, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, Robert Covington, and Hassan Whiteside. All rookie first team, Zion Williamson, R.J. Barrett from our Sacramento Kings, Sekou Doumbouya, Nasir Little, and Romeo Langford. On the second team, Keldon Johnson, Quentin Grimes, Jalen Smith, Jalen McDaniels, and Bol Bol. The number 1 overall pick was Cameron Reddish. He is not on a rookie team because he ruptured his Achilles in like January or something. Anyway, as you can see, we don't make the playoffs, and unfortunately the Miami Heat do, because we have their pick. So let's go round by round. I predict we will see a Rockets-Raptors final, because the Hawks is the 1 seed. They're not going to make the finals. 2K Sim in the playoffs takes forever this year. I don't know why. And the Cavs, led by Cedi Osman, 149th place in MVP, beat the Raptors. So there goes my finals pick. Okay, now in the East, it's not going to be the Hawks. And the Pistons are the next highest seeded team. As a Pistons fan, let's do it! Also, they beat the Heat, which is good for us. Go Pistons! Yeah, the Pistons are going to kill the Rockets in the finals. 2-1, 2-2. Okay, yeah, the Hawks are going to win. Darn it! Well, Game 7! And the Pistons win! Let go! Taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers, so the 7-seeded Cavs and 4-seeded Pistons take the Eastern Conference Finals. Meanwhile, in the West, the Warriors lost in the first round of the Mavericks. In the conference finals is the number 1-seeded Houston Rockets, my original pick, taking on the 3-seeded Minnesota Timberwolves. Come on, Pistons! Well, the Pistons lose games 1 and 2 at home. Win game 3. Okay, it's going to be the Cavs. Whoa! Cavs going to blow a 3-1 lead? Nope. So, okay. So, we have the Cleveland Cavaliers as the 7th seed, taking on the 3-seeded Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves currently up 2-0, or 2-1 in the final series. I forgot to stop the sim. Timberwolves have added Miles Turner. And remember, we also traded them Yogi Ferrell. They also have Rui Hachimura. Meanwhile, looking at the Cleveland Cavaliers, showing that they don't need LeBron, Kevin Love, Colin Sexton, Cedi Osman, Tristan Thompson, Sekou Doumbouya. So this team is a tad bit different. Timberwolves looking good so far. Can they keep it up? 3-2, 3-3, Game 7. And the Minnesota Timberwolves are NBA Finals champions. That's what we were saying 3 years ago. Don't really think we're saying that now. So congratulations to Karl Anthony Towns, Jimmy Butler, Andrew Wiggins, Miles Turner, and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Maybe Jimmy's not too mad about their, I guess, work ethic. Player retirements: Tyson Chandler, Pau Gasol, Tony Parker, former Sacramento Kings Zach Randolph, Carmelo Anthony retires. Swaggy P, Nick Young, Derrick Rose retires. Is that it? That's about it. Alright, fun. Staff retirements: nobody. Hall of Fame inductees: Carmelo Anthony is a Hall of Famer. Probably going to happen in real life. Jersey retirements. Tony Parker's jersey with the Spurs, not shocking. Carmelo's jersey with the Nuggets. That doesn't really make sense. What did he do for them? I mean, he was really good for them for 8 years, but didn't really do anything in the playoffs. League meetings. Trade deadline. I don't really care. The 4 worst teams have the identical odds of obtaining a top 3 pick. Okay, so can I check the lottery odds? Is it not going to let me do that? Because I know there are changes in real life. I don't know if those changes are implemented in 2K. So we'll just say no. Oh, wait, you can replace it? You can put any of these in you want? I didn't know that. That's cool. Huh. You know what? We'll prove it. We gotta have something different. All-star teams will be determined by the top vote. No. Implement possession error rule. No. Top 9 picks are done. That would actually help us this year. But for realism, no. League realignment. Probably not going to make any changes. Maybe expansion will be added into the future. Maybe a team from Seattle. But for right now, yeah, fine. And the moment, as you can see, there's our starting lineup for the last 8 games of the season. I put everyone at different positions. Marvin Bagley at point guard. Charles Bassey at shooting guard. Terry Rozier at small forward. Kevin Porter at power forward. RJ Barrett at center. And then De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield were a little bit banged up, so they didn't play. So yeah, we were trying to tank the last 6 or 10 games of the season. Anyway, draft lottery. The moment of truth. As you all know on this channel, the draft lottery has a history of screwing us. Last year in the series, we had the number 2 projected pick. If it was number 1, the pick would head to the Sixers, and it stayed at number 2. So that was actually best case scenario for us. Will best case scenario happen again? Probably not. The Phoenix Suns, Boston Celtics, Charlotte Hornets have the top 3 odds at just 11.1% to get the number 1 overall pick. I'm sorry, Suns fans, I had to do this. The 14th pick will be made by the Utah Jazz. Good for them. Jazz have had 11 lottery selections in their career, but have never had the number 1 overall pick. The 13th pick will be made by the Orlando Magic. They have had the number 1 overall pick numerous times. Shaq, Dwight Howard, just to name a few. I think that's actually their only 2 number 1 overall picks. That is their 8th lottery pick since 2013. Come on, Magic. The 12th pick belongs to the Chicago Bulls. They selected the shooting guard out of Kentucky, Keldon Johnson, with the 8th pick a year ago. The 11th pick will be made by the Boston Celtics, an extremely talented team, but I guess this wasn't their year. Their last lottery pick was well, actually, that was the last time that their pick fell in the lottery, but with Nets picks, they were able to get players like Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and would you look at that, the San Antonio Spurs have leapfrogged into the top 3. The Pacers fall to 10. The 9th pick will be made by the New Orleans Pelicans. Let's see if they can get another star alongside Anthony Davis. The 8th pick will be made by the Sacramento Kings. They had the number 2 pick a year ago, traded down 1 pick with the Miami Heat. The Heat got Zion, the Kings got RJ Barrett, so the Kings will be picking number 8 this season. The 7th pick will be made by the New York Knickerbockers. Last year they selected Nasir Little 4th overall, 6th consecutive year with a lottery selection. The 6th pick will be made by the Washington Wizards, which means the Brooklyn Nets have leapfrogged into the top 3. I guess this is away the NBA paying them back. I don't really know. 5th pick will be made by the Boston Celtics via the Clippers, which means the Hornets will be leapfrogged into the top 3, and the Phoenix Suns fall to the 4th pick. Once again, sorry, Suns fans. You guys have the number 1 overall pick 2 years in a row. You don't need it again. And then there were 3. The 3rd pick will be made by the San Antonio Spurs. They did not have good odds going into this lottery, so I don't think they're complaining. They picked the point guard out of Iowa State, Lindell Wigginton, a year ago. Now it's just the Nets and the Hornets. Let's see who's going to be picking first overall. The 2nd pick will be made by the Charlotte Hornets, which means the number 1 overall pick belongs to the Brooklyn Nets. Nets fans, I hope this is worth it after not having a pick for 5 years. 3rd time the Nets have had the number 1 overall pick in the draft. So the Nets, Hornets, and Spurs get the top 3, and our Sacramento Kings draft at number 8. That's kind of tough. Instead of doing a prospect profile, I'm feeling lazy. So we're just going to go through each position, see who the Kings could draft. Looking at point guard is not a huge need with De'Aaron Fox and Terry Rozier. Rozier's contract is expired at the end of the year, however. Killian Hayes, the Frenchman, is the number 1 projected point guard. Cole Anthony, the son of some Anthony who played in the NBA. Forget his name, not Carmelo. He's pretty good, as well as Jalen Lecque. Darius Garland, he was in the 2019 class, so I have to change that. Devon Dotson, go Kansas. LaMelo Ball is in this draft class. Ayo Dosunmu. So yeah. Shooting guard, Scotty Lewis from Florida. Don't know if he's going there in real life. Followed by Josh Green. Kevin Porter, he is not in this draft class either. He's actually on our team, so we definitely have to take him out. Brian Antoine, the Villanova Wildcat at 18. Tyrese Maxey, Luguentz Dort. John Petty, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Looking at small forward, the number 1 projected pick is Khalil Whitney out of Kentucky. Yeah, Kentucky. Don't know if he's going there in real life. Followed by Precious Achiuwa, Jaden McDaniels, Paul Iboa, Cassius Stanley, Jalen Ward. I know he's not in this draft class. Emmanuel Akat. Power forward, Isaiah Stewart. Followed by Sharif O'Neal. He's not in this draft class either. The players, I'm saying, are not in this draft class. They were in the draft class last year, so yeah, we don't really want duplicates. Mamadi Diakate, Cameron Laird, Onyeka Okongwu, Dedrick Lawson. Go Jayhawks. Jalen Smith, I think, was in the last draft class. And then at the center position, probably the best prospect in this draft, James Wiseman, followed by Vernon Carey, Oscar Chol Marial, Armor Yurtseven, Moses Brown, David McCormack, go Kansas, and there's Chewy Jam. So here we go. Next up, mock drafts. What is the Heat's pick ended up being, like 20? 21, fun. So Draft Express has James Wiseman going number 1, and Draft Express has the Kings selecting Isaiah Stewart, as well as Darius Garland. Darius Garland's obviously not going to happen. 2K has the Nets selecting James Wiseman, and they have the Kings selecting Jaden McDaniels, as well as Darius Garland again. Once again, Darius Garland was in the last draft class, so it's not going to happen. The Nets in NBA.com are going to be selecting Jaden McDaniels, with the Kings taking Darius Garland at 8. I don't know why these people love Darius Garland. It ain't happening. And at 21, they have the Kings selecting Tyrese Maxey. Pistons, please don't take LaMelo Ball. So that's going to end the video. Hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Not going to change the staff. I'll just find an assistant GM on my own. So, yeah, next episode will be the NBA Draft. Who's excited? Hit the like button. I'm out. Have a good day.